So many of your dogs out there aren't as well trained as you think they are. What do I mean by that? What I mean is a lot of people essentially are still luring their puppy or dog into position. Now, there's nothing wrong with that because when they're a puppy, that is what we do. We do this sort of stuff. Riley, what's this, mate? We get a puppy, we lure them around, we lift it up, we go into positions, we come forward, ready, and we reward. That is where you should start. However, over time, we're looking to fade that out, and we want to know that we can just talk to our dog and they will do things that we want them to do without having to reach into our pocket all the time. So how are we going to test this? Step one is I'm going to fade this food away in the way of it goes to the back. So that's my first step of fading. I don't want him to see this. Yeah, he might know I've got it on. But often you'll get equipment association, which means when you clip this on, even the sound of it, he goes, up, time to listen, he has the food. Without it, maybe you don't get a dog who's listening. So that's step one. Now, how do we test if our dog knows a different command? I'll show you what I mean. Very, very basic. Riley, let's go over here and let's see. Riley, a little distracted, sit. Good. Let's see if he knows a down. Without me moving at all. I know if I use a bit of spatial pressure, it'll work, but if I just do this, Riley, down. Yes, that was a very good down. Actually better than I thought. Normally I gotta lean forward a bit and give him a bit of assistance in the way of body pressure, spatial pressure, and you fade that. That was awesome. So that shows me the dog knows it. But a lot of you dog owners out there are still doing this well above puppy age with your dog. You're doing this. Riley, you're coming over here and you're going sit and down, and then your dog does it. And that's all good and well. He does it, he sits, he downs. But how do you know if it's the food making your dog do it or your voice and body language and confidence? You don't, because you're pairing them together. So you are overshadowing. You're presenting the food at the same time as you give the command. So you don't know whether your dog's following this or listening to your voice. That is why I've got this to the back. And we should be at the stage where we can give the command to our dog. They do it, we can mark it and reach and reward. Then we know our dog knows it, and I'll show you what I mean. We want a well-conditioned marker as well. So when you say yes to your dog, that should be meaning to your dog that good things are going to happen, whether it be a toy, food, praise, pat, something amazing is going to happen. But we want to condition it first. That is another video. But we basically want to know that when we say yes, see him look up there? He looks. That means when I say yes and he looks, that word yes means something to my dog. If I say it and he doesn't look, it is not conditioned. How do we condition it? I'll give you a quick little tip. Get a handful of food. You don't even have to ask much. You do this. Yes. 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 Easy as that. Dog's favourite thing to ever learn is conditioning that. Now, you could get your dog to look and so forth, but you don't really need it. We're just trying to tell the dog that when I say that word, that equals something good. Food, toy, pat, praise, something great happens. If your dog doesn't have a food drive, use a toy. If they don't care about toys or food, use a pat. Find something they love and pair it with that word yes. Okay, so we want to make sure that our dog knows the word. Let's see if Riley knows place. Riley, place. Yes. Then I reach back and do this. So my food is back here. I know he's aware I've got it. However, it's not visual to him. So that shows me that I can just guide my dog to a position and he does it. Let's try the down again. Riley, down. Yes. Then I reach back and I reward. So I'm bridging my dog. Basically that means that allows me to mark the behavior, and there's a delay between the mark and the reward. That is my bridge. So he knows it's coming. I'll show that in the way of doing a recall. Riley, over here, buddy. Over here, mate. Let's go. Quick. So I'll put him there, sit, stay. Now I'm going to call him. Before he gets to me, I'm going to give the yes. And that means to him that when he gets to me, good things are going to happen. Riley, come. Yes. All the way. Good. So by giving the yes over there, he knows getting to me, good things are going to happen. That again shows me that he knows the word come, because I didn't have the food presented. I just used my voice. I marked yes, I reached and rewarded. So we want to really make sure that our dog is listening to our words, not just being lured. Because when you're in the real world out there, you need to know your dog can listen to you and you're not fumbling around to find your food to get your dog to listen. That is ridiculous. That is fine for little puppies. But Riley's 20 weeks old now, 21 weeks old, so he's in a different phase. I am now not pre-presenting the food unless I'm teaching him something new. That is different. But as soon as I know he understands what that word means, I then go to this process again. So there's like a protocol we go through of luring the behavior, naming the behavior, fading the rewards to the point where we can just use our voice. Riley, sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Good boy. 2 really good commands they listen to really well without my food luring him. So I know 100% my dog understands what I'm saying when I say it. So that is your job to work with on your puppies. He's a bit bigger now, but yes, he's still a puppy. We want to go through those phases with our training to make sure our dog actually understands what we're saying, what the word means, and we're not just relying on food in our hand to get our dogs to listen. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As usual, if you liked it, give me a subscribe, share, follow, all these sorts of things. It's really appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.